Do you ever feel like your mobility is holding you back in the gym? Struggling to squat deep, press overhead, or deadlift with a flat back? Unfortunately, most online mobility programs are way too challenging for the average person to complete. But don't worry. Today, I'll show you 5 simple yet extremely effective mobility exercises that almost anyone can do.
You can do it!
That will unlock your body, improve your lifts, and help you move pain-free in the gym and life. The exercises will focus on 3 key areas of your body that tend to become stiff and tight: the ankles, hips, and upper back or thoracic spine. And the great thing, this mobility routine will take less than 8 minutes to perform. Let's jump straight into exercise 1, the calf stretch. If your ankles are tight, you'll compensate when squatting by either letting your heels rise, spinning your feet out, or letting your knees cave in. And if you can't easily squat down with your hamstrings touching your calf, chances are this is something you need to work on. So let me show you how to fix this area. Start by placing your foot on a bench or chair and driving your knee forward as far as possible over the toes while keeping your heel down. This should bring out a stretch deep in your lower calf. Hold this for 10 seconds. Make sure your knee is tracking directly over the outside of the foot, as letting the knee slide in past the big toe will stretch in a compromised position, which is not how we want to squat. Now, if you don't feel much, try adding a little load by holding a 30 to 40 pound weight or kettlebell on the top of your knee, or by using your hands to pull your chest into your thigh. Both of these should bring out a greater stretch sensation in your calf muscles. As far as how many reps to do, stick around to the end of this video and I'll organize this entire program into a simple sheet that you can screenshot and save with recommended reps and sets. After performing these, try your bodyweight squat and see if maybe you can squat a little bit deeper and more comfortably. If so, these would be particularly helpful to perform as a warm-up directly before your next squat session. And speaking of squats, that brings us to exercise number 2, the goblet squat stretch. Grab a light weight if you're at the gym, or even a loaded backpack if you're at home, and stand with your feet roughly at shoulder width. Squat as deep as possible while keeping your body weight spread across your full foot. This means no floating toes. If your toes are moving, you're too far back in your heels and your body is off balance. The offset weight in front acts like a counterbalance, helping you feel stable as you sink into a deeper squat. Once you reach the deepest position possible, try to hold there for 20 seconds. If you keep your elbows in between your knees, you can also add a greater hip opening stretch by pushing your knees to the side. Now, if you need a little more assistance at first, elevating your heels on a small piece of wood or weight plate will give your ankles some extra help, allowing you to sink deeper into the squat while keeping your chest more upright. As your mobility improves, decrease the heel height until you can do these on flat ground. The next exercise in our program is called the world's greatest stretch, but this is not your basic stretch. It's a dynamic movement that hits multiple body parts in planes of motion. It targets your hip flexors, hamstrings, glutes, and upper back mobility all in one. Start in a kneeling position, place one hand on the floor opposite your front leg, and straighten your back leg. Next, squeeze your glute and simultaneously push your knee out to the side while keeping your foot firmly planted on the ground. This should bring out a light stretch to your inner groin muscles. Then, drop your elbow as far towards the ground as possible. While I can drop really far, just go as deep for now as you can. Then, rotate in the opposite direction as far as possible while lifting your arm to the ceiling. This part of the movement targets your mid-back or thoracic spine. And if you keep your back leg straight and squeeze that glute as well, you may even feel your hip flexors stretch if they're really tight. Then, switch sides and perform the same motion with your other leg in front as well. Next, we're going to unlock your upper back with one of the most simple yet effective mobility drills, kneeling thoracic spine rotation. This area of your body is prone to developing stiffness when we sit all day in slouched positions.
Did you ever sit like this?
Looking at our phones and computers. Restrictions here make it difficult to raise our arms overhead, which can hinder optimal lifting technique in the gym and increase risk of injury. To perform this drill, start with one knee down in a lunge position. With one hand resting by your shoulder, use your other hand to rotate your upper body open. Once you reach your end range, pause and take 3 deep breaths. Then, take your hand and pull again. This time you'll notice you can rotate open even further. Again, take 3 deep breaths at your end range before then performing one last rotation. The end position this time should be far greater than where you started. Then switch sides and perform the same sequence again. Pull open, 3 breaths at the end range, pull further, 3 more breaths, and one last pull and hold. Now that we've opened up your mid-back mobility, it's time to use this new motion. Ask yourself this question: how often throughout the day do you spend with your arms overhead? For most, the answer is rarely, if ever. This leads many of the smaller muscles in your mid-back that support overhead mobility to become weak and deconditioned. So to work on this, we're going to start with a wall slide and lift off. Start a foot length away from a wall and elbows in front of you in a W position. Then slide your arms up a wall, moving into a Y position. Once your elbows are fully locked out and arms fully extended, pull your hands off the wall as far as you can without arching your lower back. If done correctly, during a short hold, you should feel your mid-back muscles working really hard. That's your lower traps, a key muscle for optimizing overhead mobility. Now, if this is way too easy, lie on your stomach with a small towel roll under your head. Perform the exact same movement, but this time, you'll be fighting gravity to lift your arms from the ground, which makes the movement much more difficult to complete. These 5 mobility drills will transform how you feel lifting in the gym and throughout the rest of your day. This means better squats, stronger overhead lifts, and less aches and pains. Try them out today using this recommended plan. And drop a comment below and let me know which one of these your body needed the most. And if you're dealing with any pain while performing these movements or others during your day, be sure to check out my injury fix book, Rebuilding Milo. I'll walk you through the exact steps I take as a physical therapist working with some of the top athletes in the world. After this video, head on over to Amazon.com and pick up your copy today. I hope you liked today's video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and drop a comment letting me know if there's anything you'd like me to cover in the future. Until next time, guys, happy squatting.